introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Ravens nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, Rodgers. Open man is Galladay, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
11 yards there, first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage, came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and
they'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. The open man is Smith. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Brandon McManus
From 4 yards out, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A carry here for the big tight end. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. He'll try to punch it in, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Ravens draw a bit closer.
Randy Bullock.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. He's got his man on the comebacker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First down, Ravens.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Number 26, Saquon.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Thornhill.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in the snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
4-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Brings up
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7 yards there and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's
and he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Rodgers sack.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Tackled at the 27-yard.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 1st down, Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete.
Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Second and 15. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
At the 25-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Coleman has it here right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
Barkley on the carry. The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Chiefs take over first.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And they'll try to run the option here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets it left side to Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Baltimore.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Down, Ravens.
Q26, Q26. 150. Hey, you got over here.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Rodgers back.
Call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You don't always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 20, 10, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Harris Campbell, 94 yards, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers. Got his target, Samuel. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
The Chiefs 1-yard line.
Another try for Barkley, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On play action, they'll throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
His kick.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Chiefs 47. Ravens.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always said about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when I see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
5.
Ingram again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Ingram. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not
not make it. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Check 26 again.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Evans, the ball carrier.
Sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
48 mark.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. The 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Now McManus for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Chiefs 57, Ravens 21. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Check 56. Let's go, D.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Look at it.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee.